All right, guys. So people ask me about my hat. This is why I'm on tape. I am a hillbilly. I am not a cowboy of any kind. Now I've had a mixture of hillbilly and parts of cowboy in me, but let me go right straight to the point. A cowboy rides a horse. Watachi allergic to horses. I can't get around them. Uh, I can keep them at a distance. If I touch them, I gotta go wash my hands. I was inside my mom and dad every now and then would take us as a kid and go horseback riding. Well, the last time they did that, we're standing in a barn and I'm standing there. They're pulling the horses out and they're saddling them up, throwing the blankets on, shit, saddling them up. And I was standing there, and the guy threw the horse blanket on the back of the horse, and that dust coming off of that horse hit me right in the face. Well, with my lung problems that I already had, I got to the point where I couldn't breathe, and then my eyes started swelling shut. I had these big hives break out all over me. So they had to get me the hell out of there. It took me to the motel or camper or whatever we was in, and shower, cleaned me up. I had an inhaler that I could use, and I got past it. Ended up finding out later I was allergic to rabbit fur and deer. Uh, deer, uh, it's a dander or something on it. I don't know what it is, but only on certain animals. So even though when I was a kid, we messed around with horses and shit. It got. I never rode them. I never did anything. We messed with one horse in a field. There was a couple other guys that jumped on his back bareback, tried to ride this horse, and they got hurt. But I never did do that. But that damn horse chased me and cornered me around a tree one time. He was wanting to hurt me. But the cowboy hat actually is about. It's not even really a cowboy hat, if you ask me. I can bend it in all kinds of shapes. I just bend it to what it is, and sometimes I change it a little bit. But I bought it in a truck stop, probably close to 10 years ago, and I the reason for it was because I was spending a lot of time in cold area. It's a thick hat, and I've been wearing this kind of haircut or this kind of a haircut for most of my life. The very first haircut I ever had, I got a picture of it. It was a flat top. And I've been wearing them most of my. I've had long hair too back in the shit 80s, I think it was. But most of the time I wore flat top, so I wear that hat during the winter to keep my head warm. And this is easier to take care of, especially if you're living out of a box, a semi, you know. Uh, but I'm so allergic to horses. Now, we have family members that own a ranch out in the mountains of Colorado, the Rocky Mountains. And the closest big city to them is in another state. Let's just put it like that. Uh, they we have friends out that way too. Now, the last or not the last time, I don't know how many times ago. Me and my wife, we took the kids and was out there in her friend's house. We were staying at one of her best friend's house instead of at where mom and dad's house was. And I think her mom and dad was already gone by this time, but we were staying there, and we got there, and her husband, 100% Marlboro man. That's the way he looks all the damn time. And he lives on a freaking horse. He's an actual cowboy, and carries a 6-gun on his hip and a rifle on his horse. I swear, this is exactly what them ranchers do back there. That's exactly, they still do it today. And this guy, the first morning we were there, or first Monday. I think he had the weekend off, or I don't know what was going on, but I don't know if it was the first night we were there, and the next morning, or a couple of days later. They get up early, and they're cooked. They got breakfast going. His wife got breakfast going. I could smell it and shit. At 3 o'clock in the damn morning and shit. Me and my wife, I'm laying in there, and he comes in. All right, let's go. Breakfast ready. We gotta get going. Come on, Brian. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at my wife, going, what the hell's going on? She's going, I don't know. So I get up, I get dressed, and I go out there, and she gets up, comes out. But her big breakfast, bacon, eggs, biscuits, gravy, all of it. Hey, eat up, man. So I can eat. Hell, I sit down, I munch out. He's going, all right, man, let's go. You're going to go with me today. I go, I am. He goes, yeah. He goes, come on. We got you ready. So I get up, and I go out there, and I'm walking out through the living room out onto the porch. He's got 2 horses tied up out there. I look up, and I'm going, what? You think I'm riding one of them horses? And he goes, hell yeah, you're riding my daughter's horse. It's calm as hell. Anybody can ride this horse. I'm going, I can't get nowhere near that thing. You want to be rushing me over here to the hospital? I'm allergic to them. He's going, what? I'm going, man, I swear I can't. Can't get nowhere near that damn thing. He goes, well, looks at me, he goes, hold on a minute. He walks over to his damn barn. He opens up these 2 big doors on the front of that barn. He goes inside, and I hear him. He's doing shit in there, and all of a sudden I hear damn motor running. He comes driving out of that barn with this old Toyota. It looked just like a damn Jeep Wrangler with a hard top on it, but it was a damn Toyota, one of them damn Toyotas, an old one. He drives that sucker, pulls it up out in front of me. He says, here, you can follow me in this thing. I said, all right. So I got in that damn thing. Hell, I was going to have some fun. And I followed that cowboy around all damn day. Most of that day anyway. But I'm telling you what, folks, no, I ain't no damn cowboy by no means. I've got a mixture of, I can't say cowboy because I can't mess with the shit. I ain't scared of them, but I ain't no cowboy. So, just a hillbilly. I want to tell you about one more thing. I didn't get it in when I was talking in my last video about military training. I was going to put this in there. But when I got out to Arizona, I was working out at a gym. Now, I told you guys when I was painting houses, I'd paint during the day and go and work out at the gym at night and shit. Before I met my wife. Well, even after I met my wife, I still did it. But this gym I worked out at, it was run, the guy that managed it, he was a 1968 Chicago Bears guy. I can't remember his name to save my life. But he was a good friend of mine. And back then, it was a long time ago. And we would he'd have parties at his house and everything. And he had this big old Rottweiler. And he in-ground pool outside in his backyard. And he'd put this ladder up on the roof of his house, and they would run up there on the roof and jump off into the pool. Well, he thought his damn Rottweiler started doing it too, this big old Rottweiler. And so they'd have parties, this damn dog jumping off the roof into the damn pool and shit. But there was a lot of things they offered there, and one of the things at that gym they offered was scuba training. Now, let me tell you, folks, there's a lot of things. I can do a lot of things. I'm not scared of no man. But there's some things my brain just won't get around. And at this time, that's when I found out scuba diving was not for me. Now they set me up with a trainer and all this shit, all the equipment I would need, high dollar shit. We were doing this shit in the pool just to start. First time in it. Got the stuff on and breathing. I'm standing above the water, breathing in the mask and everything, breathing fine. I go underwater. Even though I'm breathing, I don't have it in my mouth. I'm breathing in a mask. It's the whole face. I have nothing in my mouth. I get underwater, my brain's going, and I'm trying to take breaths in. My brain's telling me, stupid, you're underwater. You cannot breathe. And I'm going, I could. I tried it, and I tried it, and I tried it. And my brain was not going to let me think I could breathe underwater ever. So I never did scuba diving again. Now, I swim like a fish. I've jumped off bridges and cliffs and into some oceans, and swam in oceans and rivers and creeks and lakes and about every damn hunk of water you could find as a hillbilly. But no, scuba diving was not for me. My brain will never tell me, yes, take a breath when I'm underwater. My brain will never do that. And how these other guys do it, I got to give it to them. But my brain wouldn't do it. God loves you guys, and so do I. Till the next one.